جماعة نبدأ بالصلاة. فأولivia ممكن تبدأ لنا وتسكتنا بالصلاة.
يا رب أشكرك يا رب على يوم جديد بتديهولنا يا رب. عايزين نيجي يا رب نقعد في محضرك يا رب، نتقابل معاك ونشوفك يا رب. تعالى يا رب افتح عينينا عليك يا رب فنشوف مجدك يا رب. تعالى دخلنا لمحضرك يا رب فنعرف نكون بنستمتع بيك يا رب ونتقابل معاك مقابلة حقيقية يا رب. عايزين نستمتع بالوقت دوت، يكون فيه بركة، يكون فيه نعمة النهاردة يا رب. حط بين ايدك فريق التسبيح يا رب، اديهم نعمة من عندك، استخدام في اسم يسوع، يكونوا بيدخلونا لمحضرك ويمتعونا بيك الوقت دوت. امين.
أساسا فنبدأ بحاجة كده different شوية. I never use like visual aids or pictures. لما خدت الصور دي يعني I didn't plan قوي ان انا يعني هوعظ عنهم بس I knew ان انا هستخدمهم because يعني I didn't expect it in a way ان هي تحصل الحاجة دي يعني. The reason why I chose to use pictures is because like the more you connect things with images or activities أي حاجة, the more you remember it and it like impacts you more. Okay, so a month ago, if not more, I was walking in my community and like I said عندي كنيسة في الكوميونتي والكنيسة دي عندها field كبيرة جدا يعني. I decided to walk in the field. يعني from the outside it looks like a good soccer field and it just looks really pretty. And then I got really deep in it and then we can go to the next one. فطبعا I don't want to point out the obvious بس اللي هو it didn't look like it looked from very far away. And it was all over it. And it's not just this spot, but all over that field. It had those like empty patches. And because if you know me, I Googled it and I wanted to know why this happened. And the reason why it did is because the plant or the field, like this whole thing was like, it had a disease. It has like a fungus and it eats it from the inside out. And it made the whole like field sick basically. So I started thinking, and then from there came my idea where I'm gonna talk about today. So imagine that a whole field can get sick, and no matter how much rain comes on it, وقد ايه مطرت وقد كل يوم بيبقى عندها عناية من الناس اللي حواليها وإن هي it's still sick and it's not getting any better. And the reason why it's not, you can't really heal something with the wrong thing. You are trying to heal it with water and it's not meant to be healed with water. And the same thing with us. When we are also sick spiritually and you're trying to heal yourself with the things around you, you're trying to be better with work, with school, you're trying to find solutions that are not meant to heal what's wrong with you. And what you're actually doing is you're making the sickness worse. You're making all those empty patches and like all those empty spots worse. They're getting more, they're increasing all over you. And on the outside, you look like you got it all under control, you are good to go. Everyone around you just feels that you are a great person because that's who you are showing to the world. But then if someone looks inside of you, they will see a lot of emptiness. And it's because you're not trying to get better. So the reason why is because we're trying to make the whole world see us a certain image. We're trying to be that big field that just looks all put together and perfect, instead of embracing our flaws and that we need the help that God can provide for us. Even though like the word is just a word, but the thing is the word does heal you. And we take it for granted so much that we start forgetting the whole meaning and reason behind reading the word. So if you keep ignoring the sickness that you have, thinking that it will just get better over time, it never will. Because the devil is strong, and he gets stronger the weaker you are. So just remember those words, and I also want to finish with a verse. And it's in Matthew 13. Yeah, it's going to be verse 19. Whenever people hear the word about the kingdom and don't understand it, the evil one comes and carries off what was planted in their hearts. This is the seed that was sown on the path. And in this chapter, it was talking about the parable of all the seeds that were planted. And this kind of plant is the one that has no roots. They last for only a little while. When they experience distress or abuse because of the word, they immediately fall away. So we're like that. We get those empty patches because we have no roots. We have nothing to ground us, so we just start spreading that disease all over us. So just remember that the word is stronger than any empty patch you have inside of you, and that it can heal you just the second you ask for it. So let's start with Holy Spirit, and just let those words really touch your heart, and for the Holy Spirit to come inside of you and heal you the inside out.
Could ever come close, nothing can compare. You're our living hope. Your presence, Lord, I've tasted and seen of the sweetest of loves, where my heart becomes free and my shame is undone. Your presence, Lord. Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Come flood this place and fill the atmosphere.
It's called "There's a Cloud," and the song I listened to a couple of days ago, and ever since I've been listening to it every day. The reason why it stands out so much to me is that how like nature is compared to God, and basically His love is like a flood because of how much it is. It overwhelms you when you least expect it, and it just takes over you. And so tonight, just let that love of God overwhelm you just like a flood. It's not hard, so we will be able to all sing along with it. So let's all tofu so that we can all sing it together.
Hear the word roaring as thunder, with a new future to tell. For the dry season is over. There is a cloud beginning to swell. To the skies heavy with blessing, lift your eyes, offer your heart. Jesus Christ
نعيشها بالإيمان يا مسيحنا يسوع إلهنا حي يا ملكنا يا إلهنا ملك زي يا مسيحنا يسوع إلهنا حي يا إلهنا ملك زي لما عينينا تشوفك لما عينينا تشوفك تملى حياتنا ضيق يا فارس السماوات ومهدينا وبحور بتفك أسر شعبك وتخرجوا للنور يا فارس السماوات ومهدينا وبحور بتفك أسر شعبك وتخرجوا للنور يا مسيحنا يسوع إلهنا حي يا ملكنا يا إلهنا ملك زي يا مسيحنا يسوع إلهنا يفتح العيون وصانع الآيات دي أرضنا بتشهد لك وفي السماء علامات يفتح العيون يا صانع الآيات دي أرضنا بتشهد لك وفي السماء علامات يا مسيحنا يسوع إلهنا حي يا ملكنا يا إلهنا ملك زي يا مسيحنا يسوع إلهنا يا ملكنا يا إلهنا ملك زي لما عينينا تشوفك لما عينينا تشوفك تملى حياتنا ضيق
امين. توماس ممكن تختم لنا بالصلاه؟